This episode is brought to you by FairDesk, a crypto derivatives trading platform founded by 6 former Binance execs and 3 former Morgan Stanley architects. FairDesk is a company focused on building a platform that enables traders to profit from both rising and falling markets. Sign up today and CB will credit you up to $600 in trading funds. For more information, visit fairdesk.com, link in the description below.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay. Oh, it's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of my 2 Satoshis. I had to do the thumbnail look. Oh, shocked and surprised. Good news is bad news yet again. Crypto Yo in the building. We got Red River in the building. Voice Crypto, one of my premium YouTube members. Thank you for the additional support, my friend. Jojo Wave, how are you, my friend? Well, what's up with me is that I bought a Bitcoin mining stock today. Let's see those charts. All right, man. We will definitely look at the charts. Been learning how to short ETH much easier than I thought it would be. Join Bloodalytics, my friend, because we've been shorting ETH since yesterday night. Something like that. Yeah. We in there. We're in there like swimwear. Wisdom Bars is here in the house with us. Thank you for tuning in. Another premium YouTube member. Thank you for going above and beyond, my friend. We got love in the building. What's up? What's up? Crypto Blood. That's right. We here, man. It's Friday. I'm doing a little late, but hey, we're here because I had to do a video today. A lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Binance hack. We got GTA hack. We got Celsius. We got Dapper Labs talking about restricting and blocking all Russian wallets. Terrible idea. And we also are going to talk about a new partnership that Visa just did. Major partnership. The token went up 7%. Was it XRP? Maybe. We'll take a look at that as well. Sean C is in the building. First of all, let's get the prelim stuff out the way. I want you guys to get over there to YouTube, where you are right now. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Get over there to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. And if you're watching this video live, smash the like button right now. I need you to do that immediately. That helps me out. That helps the algorithm push us. And hey, we need to definitely get more people involved with the live stream. So jump on. I don't have Will up there because he's kind of been blackballed for a little while, but I want you to jump on the stage, throw that leg around, and smack those like booties right now. Crypto Nana is here in the building. Thank you for tuning in. What's good, Ryan Mack? Everything is well on my end. Where are my brothers from across the pond? I need some UK love. Zcash getting spam attacked too. Crypto catching all the smoke. That's crazy. I didn't hear about that. Maybe I'll cover that over the weekend. One thing I want to cover on Off the Chain, because I will be doing one for sure this week. I might have Alan Hanna on. He's always entertaining. 10 Pound will be joining us this weekend. I want to talk about White Lives Matter. That man, Kanye West. Oh boy, googly moogly. I tell you the truth. Very misunderstood individual, but very he misunderstands himself. the guy is definitely suffering from some mental issues. He is a genius for sure, and I have my 2 Satoshis on that whole stunt he pulled. at the Paris Fashion Week, wearing the all white lives or white lives matter or something like that to that extent. I think you know, it did its job. He got a lot of attention from it, and I don't know if you guys saw a snippet from Fox News. He did an interview with them, and you know, I tried to follow him. I tried to connect the dots, and as far as why he picked that shirt and all of that, and Candace Owens as well. I like Candace Owens as well, no doubt about it. So, you know, we're definitely going to talk about that this weekend. Not all lives, but white lives matter, right? Not black lives. No, not black lives. White lives. Saw the post by Candace. Yep. No, I actually watched. So I follow a guy named Hassan Campbell, and he was actually breaking down each part of the video that Candace Owens did, and she was making a hell of a lot of valid points. So yeah, I got a lot to talk about, and a lot of an opinion on that subject. Definitely bang with Candace. I hear that, man. She a little cutie too. So yeah, tune in this weekend, because it's going to be a hot 2 hours of just straight real talk, off the chain. You guys know how we do it. Try to do it every weekend, but sometimes I can't get to it. But get over to Bloodalytics.com. I had another member join today. You guys need to definitely take a look at this service. If you have time to trade, maybe 15 to 20 times a week, this is the one for you. Highly accurate signals for Bitcoin versus USDT, Ethereum versus USDT, and Binance will be going live on October 15th. So we'll have 3 pairs for you to check out. Binance has been cracking it. I'm forward testing Binance now before I release it to the members. Back tested it. Results are excellent all the way out for a year and some change. So good results from Binance, but definitely I was in that short, and I didn't even know why. Binance was tanking when it did, because Bitcoin and Ethereum didn't do anything at that point. Looking at it now, it was because of the hack. Small drop. It could have been worse. I'm actually surprised Binance didn't drop even more, but I traded Binance, shorted it, and I'm in the money. Ryan Mack, Hassan Campbell be acting wild. Him and Bullets Gotti, some mooks. Never heard of Bullets Gotti, but Hassan is my guy, boy. Trav in the building, basically a slap in the face to the BLM scam. I love it. I love it too, bro. I love it too, man. Black Lives Matter, the movement was some bullshit. I did not jump on that train. You ain't gonna get me with that. Oh, nah, you ain't gonna get me with that one, man. It's you, not me. I didn't want to be the bearer of bad news, but no life matters when we're all just dinosaurs in the end. Very true. I kind of share your ideology there. Are we fatalistic? I don't know. But if you zoom out 1,000 years, 10,000 years, 100,000 years from now, none of us are going to matter. I don't care what you've done. I don't care if you were president of the United States, Donald Trump, Obama, like Trump say, Obama. I don't care who you were. You're going to be forgotten. So live in the moment. That's what I say. Live in the goddamn moment, man. For real. So let's go ahead and take a look at the charts, because there are some interesting technicals that I want to go over with you guys today on today's episode. And let's get into it. So look, we were in the charts. In the channel. Okay, it looked like we're creeping back up to that in that channel again too. But we were in the channel, middle of the channel, and then we had the slam down this morning. That was a slam down from the jobs report. Good news equals bad news. That's the subject for today. We will take a look into that further. But I'm going to extend this trend line out like this. And guess what? It's trying. It is trying to hold that trend line, boy. Oh my goodness. That is some strong buying right there. I just knew we were going to break that. This candle right here, let me just highlight it really quickly with the brush. This candle right here, I just knew was the death blow. We did not close below. So we closed below it for the red candle, but the green candle just closed above it. Just barely closed above it. Like, good God. So I don't know what's going to happen at this juncture. We're back in the channel. So again, very, very weird behavior. Weird in a good way, I will say. I'm very impressed with Bitcoin's performance, because if you take a look at the stock market, which we will here shortly, it's been holding up fairly well. Usually Bitcoin, cryptos outpace equities to the upside and the downside, and it hasn't really been doing that as of late. So we're seeing a bid under the market, but you got to watch this trend line right here. Gotta watch this trend line. So anything below 19.5, put an alert on your chart over the weekend. You see anything under 19.5, most likely we've broken that trend line and we're heading lower to, guess who? Well, first we gotta get back here, 18.2. Okay, that would be kind of an area of potential support. 18.6, then 18.2, somewhere around there in that range. But ultimately, if we break that trend line, we'll probably get a small, slight bounce at 18.2. But I think at that point, we would start the new pattern down, the countdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC. ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave pattern counting. And we will go visit Mr. 17.5 down there in the ATL. I think that's where we're headed. So it is what it is. We'll just have to wait and see, though. Bloodalytics. Well, Bloodalytics is getting it in, my friend. We went short. So, unfortunately, we got tapped out of Bitcoin yesterday. We had a short on Bitcoin. Look at those bastards. They got. I'm gonna bring this up like this. Look at those bastards. They got us. This candle right here took us out. Took us out. Quick wick. Took us out the game. And unfortunately, we never saw a move back into the short at all at that point. But if you look at where we are now, we're back in a short on Bitcoin. So I'm giving you a freebie here. We are near the point of going long, but I'll at least give you that for a layup. So we did go short again on Bitcoin. Now, Ethereum, on the other hand, we went short yesterday, last night, roughly, Eastern Standard Time on Ethereum, and we've been carrying that down all the way. I think we're going to take another leg lower. This was all of the action this morning, okay, from the jobs, from the payroll or employment report. We started getting a lot of activity there, and we've been going lower ever since. So that's where we are, man, in the money on the Ether trade, and just got back into the Bitcoin trade. So we'll see what happens there. Let's see what some of these comments are saying. Red River said, I remember my old Twitter account where I posted that I unfollowed a few dozen people because they put a black square in their biopic, and you were the only one who liked it at the time. CB, man, I don't play that. I don't play those games, bro. You can't get me into that whole Democrat, liberal, left stuff. Nah, and you can't get me on the right either. I'm gonna think for myself. If I think something is good for my people, or I think it's good for the humanity as a whole, I'm going to support it. Or I'm not. You're not going to get me in a herd mentality. I'm not going to think how you want me to think. I'm not that black dude. Okay? I'm different. I'm that different black dude. So, yes, I don't play that stuff. Never got caught up in the Black Lives Matter movement. Thank God it pretty much got exposed. But what came of it, though? You know? All that money, none of it went back to the hood. None of it helped the hood. Violence is higher than it was before the movement started. So, yeah, You can carry on with that. Bought another Bitcoin at 20K below the sailor line. Happy New Year, my tribesmen. All right, brother. All right. Are you talking about Shemitah? Is that this? I don't know. I'm not Jewish, but I'm assuming something along those lines. Main job data this morning was 0.2, tech lower in unemployment rate, and watch UK 30-year bonds. They try to force us into ideological boxes to control us. Absolutely. They absolutely do, man. And they can't get CB though. I'm a Trump supporting, gun toting, what else? I don't know. Yeah, you ain't gonna get me though. You're not gonna get me. But on the same coin, on the same topic, I'm not going to be one of those like super MAGA supporters. Everything Trump says, does is right. He can't do any wrong. All that. I'm not on that end either. So you can't put me in a box. Can't put me in a box. Smash those likes for a brother. Thank you, Sean. I really appreciate it. You are a Jew, but not Jewish. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's where we are technically in the markets, ladies and gents. So, hey, it is what it is. Bloodalytics. We're trading over at Fair Desk. Check it out. Awesome platform. I'm really impressed with this Fair Desk platform. I'm working with them now to try to get them to use this plugin that I used to use that would allow us to kind of do some automated trading. Layer the Bloodalytics bot with automated trading on Fair Desk, because I don't want to leave them. They are excellent. Just small things that they allow you to do, like you can add or decrease from a position, and your stop loss orders will get updated immediately. You don't have to worry about updating those amounts. Market orders are quick. You get rebates on trades. I mean, it's just a lot of little things that really, I guess I could do a shield video on it, but I'm not. Just get over there and try it out, man. I mean, you'll get, if you're a trader, you'll understand what I mean. Very easy interface. Yeah, link in the description below. And if you do sign up and you want to try out Bloodalytics, sign up for Fair Desk with the link below. Send me your UID number so I know you signed up, and I will send you a nice, hefty discount on Bloodalytics.com. All right. Wisdom Bar said, a wise man said it best, both parties suck Johnson. Yeah, man, I'm with you, man. I'm with you, CB. Buck the trend. Absolutely, my friend. Exactly right. Political parties serve to keep us divided and fighting each other, while the powers that be keep pulling the strings. Yep, you're right, man. You're absolutely right. I'm glad you guys feel that way as well. Yeah, so let's get into it. As you guys saw on the thumbnail, I know you saw the thumbnail today. You know, I'm doing one of those YouTube, shocked. I'm shocked. Good news is bad news again in the markets. And I say again because we're at a juncture where the markets are in chaos. And when that happens, we saw it in 2008 or at post 2008 crash. You know, like 9, 10, good news was bad news. We saw it in 2019. We saw it in, I think, 2015. When the markets are on edge, that's when you tend to see, and they want the support of the Federal Reserve to keep the money train going. They start to get this way. The markets begin to look for bad news to keep the money printing going, or to stop quantitative tightening, or to stop raising interest rates. We are now at that point in the markets. So you need to understand that we had a huge drop, 600 points on the Dow, down 3% for the NASDAQ, S&P almost down 3%. You know, not a good day for the markets. You would say, hey, wait a minute, CB, why? You know, non-farm unemployment today was up. Not unemployment, but employment. We added 263,000 jobs. above the forecast of 248. Why is that bad? The economy's doing well. Well, in addition to that, unemployment rate, 3.5%, so less people unemployed. They were looking for 3.7. How is that bad? That's good news, right? Nah, it's not good news, guys, because guess what? That means Jerome Powell has the authority and has the room to continue raising rates. And that's what they're scared of. Raising rates means money gets more expensive. The party is over. The punch bowl is starting to get dry. Stocks are going to start heading lower. Interest rates on mortgages are skyrocketing. Not a good look for this party to keep going, ladies and gentlemen. So that's going to give Jerome Powell the leeway to continue to raise rates. Not only continue to raise rates, but possibly increase them at a faster pace, because he's seeing that things are still doing very well. So not a great position to be in the markets, that is. So that's why we're seeing this sell-off. Had to work late, but I'm here. Griff in the building. Let me give a look a shot for Griff. Mr. Sakila is here. Thank you for tuning in, Mr. Sakila. Red River said our global issue is that central banks aren't cooperating anymore. Right, you're right. There's no coordination because it's now is every man for themselves. So it is what it is, guys. So that's why we're seeing, the markets down today. We had Bitcoin down today. You see that huge drop in the candle there? Look at that volume. Big drop in the crypto markets. Not big, but relatively speaking, it's been calm lately. That's why we have the Dixie up today. Up 49 not 49 points, 0.49 points. All right, at 112, almost 113. So we're creeping back up, ladies and gents. You can see right there, the V shape occurred on the 4th, and we've been scaling up ever since. So this is why we're seeing what we're seeing. Now, CoinDesk talks about this market wrap up. Bitcoin and other risk on assets fall again following disappointing jobs data. No, the jobs data wasn't disappointing. It was actually very good. Hence the title, Good News Equals Bad News again in these markets. Now, one thing in particular in this article I wanted to just highlight is this interesting fact here. The CME Fed Watch tool now assigns an 82.3% chance for a 75 basis point rate hike. Now that's up from 56.5 just a week ago. That's a huge jump from just a week ago. So it's almost for certain we're doing 75, and god darn it, we might do 100. We might do a honey bunny. If we do 100, boy, it's going to be blood in the streets. Mr. Mfon David, thank you for tuning in. Say hi, Crypto Blood. Love your analysis majorly on the blockchain. BitBoy. Okay, got you, man. Yeah, no doubt. Thank you. I was on BitBoy yesterday. If you guys missed it, I think I tweeted it. So go follow me on Twitter. I think I tweeted it. I may not, but I'll tweet it after this. How about that? Mr. From a G Perspective, I'm loving these sub 20K dips on the greater scheme. It's just another shot at not missing the boat. Right, very true. In the future, it won't drop back to these levels. I agree with you. We are not doing 100 basis points. I gotta see more data. If the data keeps coming out hot and good, we may do 100. But I at this point, no, I don't think 100. But 75 is still not. That's aggressive. That's really aggressive. Mr. Sakila said not been around. Had 27-hour journey back to UK. Air travel all messed up with lack of pilots. All ill with Jap. Oh, Mr. Sakila. Trying to get me jammed up. Couldn't finish reading that one. I hear you though. I hear you. You're probably right. So yeah. And now we got a 82.3% chance of 75 basis point hike, guys, up from 56 just a week ago. So it's looking like 75 is a shoe in, and now the possibility of a 100 basis point has to have gone up as well. Let's take a look at Dapper Labs. I think this is just ridiculous and shows you the issue we are having with the old legacy system, Web 2.0 and Web 3.0. We're not in Web 3.0 fully here yet, ladies and gents, because the organizations that are running these Web 3 apps or dApps aren't Web 3 themselves. To be a Web 3 company, you got to be centralized. You got to be decentralized yourself. So that's what we're having a problem here with this article from out of CoinDesk about Dapper Labs. You know Dapper Labs, the guys that have the collection of NBA Top Shot and Crypto Kitties. Well, they will no longer be supporting wallets and accounts that are traced back to Russia. Now, this is crazy. NFT powerhouse Dapper Labs has cut off payment services for non-fungible token owners with links to Russia, citing European Union sanctions in a Thursday blog. So here, check this out, because they didn't do this on their own. They didn't voluntarily do this. This was something they did because they were forced to do. Check this out. It is now prohibited to, this is what Dapper Lab is saying. It is now prohibited to provide crypto asset wallet, account, or custody services of any value to accounts with connections to Russia. Now, they've been prohibited. They didn't do this on their own. This is an EU mandate. So that shows you we ain't Web 3 at all. If you're not talking about being in a position organizationally where they can't do things like this, they mean the government, then you're just a Web 3, Web 2 company offering Web 2.5 services, basically. Web 2.8. You know, this is Web 2.8, man. We've got Griff saying, blood off topic thoughts on NFTs and will they follow market down? They already have. We have 98% of volume down. We're down 98% in trading volume for NFTs. So floors have been dropping. I'm not a big follower of the NFT market or industry like that, but I do keep, I do a pulse check every once in a while. I mean, that's one thing I do know. Yes, if we continue a leg lower, you will see floor prices come down further. You will see the mania over NFTs that are just about basically GIFs or JPEGs with no utility. Those days are done, man. Crypto Nana said, I saw an ad for commercial pilot school, 0 to license in 7 months. Wow, that's crazy. It's crazy. It's 75 for sure. Yeah, I'm with you at this point. I think it's 75. 151 in the building. Let me look a shot for him. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Mr. Sakila says, apologies for that. Should have thought about the YouTube algo. No, all good, man. I'm ahead of you, bro. Don't worry. CeFi, DeFi platforms are running amok. CDFi. Yeah, CeFi. Yes, they are. Never too late to join a Crypto Blood live chat. Never Conrad. Thank you for tuning in. Lick a shot for him. Crypto Cats is in the building. Missed the start. Happy to join you all. We got 47 people in the building right now, ladies and gents. Take that time to smash that like booty for me. Get up on stage. You look like you had a real nice concert there. You got a DJ over there to the left. He's hyping you up. Go ahead. The like button is right in front of you. Whip your leg around there and hit that like button right off the stage, ladies and gents. What are you waiting for? The people want it. From a G perspective, said there are many tech applications for the space, but it's a greater distraction from what most important, a neutral digital store of value. Amen to that. Thank you for the NFT thoughts. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's take a look at, again, I just want to reiterate and finish this up here. This is very sad to me that we're at this state in the crypto space where you have companies being forced to. I mean, what's the how are we in Web 3 then? This is not Web 3. If you have governments able to just say, hey, stop accepting any accounts linked to Russia, and you have to comply because they have to, they're a centralized point of failure. They're attack vectors on Web3. This is not Web3 right here. Dapper Labs is not a Web3 company. Web3 companies, in my opinion, this is my opinion, Web3 companies, to be fully Web3, you got to be unstoppable. You know, you got to be in a situation where a government can't come after that entity to do anything. And that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like, you know, we're not going in the right direction, and maybe I'm just being impatient. Maybe it'll take time, but at this juncture, I'm not seeing it. Impacted users, listen to this. This is crazy. Impacted users can still look at their NFTs, but they can't move funds, gift tokens, sell NFTs, or buy new ones. What the hell? On Thursday, the EU confirmed its ban on transferring money to and from Russian crypto wallets. I did not know about this. Let me know if you guys knew about this ban on Thursday that occurred. I didn't even know about it. I did not know about it. What we got here? Joshua McCain in the building. What are your thoughts on DeFi? DeFi is good, man. I like DeFi, the movement. You know, we didn't get enough credit. The DeFi world didn't get enough credit for holding up for the most part through all the turmoil from Luna, Terra Luna, Celsius. We're going to talk about Celsius today, so tune in. I got some juicy news on them. We didn't get enough credit, DeFi world, for making it through pretty much. There were a couple DeFi platforms that had some issues, but in totality, most DeFi platforms kept running smoothly. You had big guys like 3AC Capital crashing, burning. You had cats like Celsius crashing and burning. You had cats like Voyager crashing and burn. I mean, so many CeFi platforms got their nuts clipped, but we didn't get any credit on the DeFi side for staying up and running and solid through and through. And I actually saw, and I covered this, there was a hit piece when Celsius first, it was announced that Celsius was having issues and was about to be was insolvent. Guess what I saw on CNBC, or one of the mainstream media outlets? They literally call Celsius a DeFi platform. So you see how they're trying to, it's either misinformation or disinformation. You be the judge on which one it is. But, they're trying to lump it all into one, and it ain't. It's not. JC said, what are your thoughts, CB? Have we started World War III? How will war affect crypto? It will not be good for crypto, my friend. Don't think, I just am not giving financial advice, but don't think that running to crypto is going to be a safe haven. Your ass is going to get slaughtered. Your ass is going to get slaughtered. Yeah, cryptos are going to go down heavily. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that, Griff. That's the first I heard about it. Yep, no one noticed it. That's crazy, bro. How in the crypto space did we not even pick this up? That the EU banned transferring money to and from Russia. That's big news. So we have to step back for a second and think, okay, well, why aren't the major outlets talking about this? What's all that about? It's buried in this CoinDesk article. It's come on now. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So that's where we are. Unfortunate, I think. I'm not saying I support Russia. I'm not saying I don't support Russia. I'm just saying, if we're going to be a blockchain Web3 environment, you can't pick sides. Use the other methods, but not within the blockchain space. It shouldn't be, in my opinion. Mr. Tequila said Web3 won't be Web3 if we are still using fiat system. That's the point of control. I hear you. That's a good point. Totec, how do you know a wallet is Russian? They have ways, for sure. there are ways to figure out if those wallets have touched on ramps or off ramps in Russia. There's ways to figure it out, my friend. Thoughts on Celsius dropping data? Oh, I heard about that. I'm not covering that part of Celsius today. Maybe over the weekend that'll be a topic on Off the Chain, but it's you, not me. That's a good point. I heard about that. It's crazy. Didn't every user's info get leaked yesterday? Yep, sure did. Crash and burns, organized takedowns. Yep, I agree. 151 said at least they can burn a copy for heat. That's huge. Are they trying to lock funds up before people can move them? That's what I'm wondering. It sounds like if you're a Russian, tied address, then you're screwed. Like, they didn't even give you a chance to get it off the platform or whatever. That's shady as hell if that's the case. That is shady as hell. From a G perspective, said it started right as the war started. Remember, Wallace made statements on it. WW3 won't have no upside for anyone. You'd be surprised how irrational humans are. Mutually, what is it called? Mutual destruction or something like that. It can happen, my friend, unfortunately, and that'll be a sad day. I hope the aliens come down and disarm the nukes and stuff like they've done in the past. Anyway, GTA 6 is coming. Oh man, I can't wait for this. I'm not a gamer anymore, but your boy Crypto Blood will be on GTA 6. No doubt about it. I will be on there doing DGen things in the virtual world. I hope they have some way to sync cryptos in there. That will be epic. I just realized that GTA 5 came out 9 years ago. That is a long time ago. 9 years ago, GTA 5 came out. So they better come with some heat, because we probably won't get another GTA after GTA 6 for another decade. So hacker received 2.2 Bitcoin to leak the game source code, allegedly. That ain't a lot of money. I don't know what that's all about, but it looks like someone just bought GTA 5 source code for 100K. No one knows who bought it. Okay, well, it's out there. It's definitely out there. I remember when the hack occurred, maybe about 2 weeks ago. I was going to cover it, but just didn't get a chance to. But this is interesting. I actually pulled up some of the content. Let's take a look at this for a second. Let me see if I can push start. So it's just showing us some stuff here. I mean, of course, it's nowhere near ready, but here's some leaked content. I won't show too much, but where do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about GTA 6? Are you going to be playing it? I am, man. I'm gonna be in there. I am going to be heavily involved out the gate. I need to get back into playing some games. I haven't played games in a very long time. I wonder when it's coming out, though. Wonder if it's going to be out before Christmas or around Christmas. Pulling a little look over here while they are smashing that lockup button. I hear that, man. Don't think they can track XMR. This crap is what Monero was made for. I agree. I agree. Upside for defense contractors and politicians. Yep, you're right. Are VPNs enough to cover tracks? No. Nope. You're going to need more than VPNs. That's a start. That's the first layer. But you're definitely going to need more than VPNs, my friend. The submarine nuke that Russia has can supposedly create tsunamis. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Day one buy for me. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Yes, sir. I am just for the crypto part of it. Time to bail on BTC? Nah, don't bail. I mean, still hope. No, sir. Serious time waster. Oh man, you gotta listen. I'm the main one. I am the main guy about making sure my time is utilized correctly, and I feel you fully. But man, I gotta play some GTA6, man. That's the only. I don't even play games anymore. I don't want to play as a woman. It's probably going to appease LGBT. Voice Crypto gets a shot for that one. Oh man, that's hilarious. But yeah, the leak occurred, and someone paid 2.2 for it. 100K. Was it worth it? I don't see how it would be worth it, but I don't know. It's definitely all over. It's all over Daily Motion. You can go find some links and videos from Daily Motion if you guys want to check it out and see how the game. I mean, I don't know how much we can really see from this being all dev video. You know, you're not gonna see any real good stuff, in my opinion. Okie dokie. What kind of walk is that, my friend? That is some goofy looking stuff right there. Oh, wow. Let's get to some more crypto news here. Celsius CEO. This is sad. Oh, man. He may be facing jail time now, guys. I mean, at first, I'm just like, okay. You step down. It would just go off into the sunset and, be shamed and never be able to really come back or bounce back from it. Not that, that's really going to hurt you. You're already a wealthy individual, Alex Mashinsky. So, hey, you can just sit on the island and just live the rest of your life out. Celsius CEO moved $17 million before bankruptcy. Other execs involved. We might have a situation here. We might have a Do Kwon situation here, ladies and gentlemen. A Quando Rondo situation here. Jail time. I don't know what we got going on here, guys. I'm just saying, I'm not wishing jail on anyone, but the cryptoverse was hit with an array of bankruptcy filings, of course, this year. As we talked about earlier, according to an updated filing, CEO or former CEO Alex Mashinsky and former CSO Daniel Leon, which they both just stepped down. So this is interesting. Cashed out a significant amount of funds. The statement of financial affairs noted that these funds were withdrawn from custody accounts and were in the form of BTC, Celsius tokens, USDC, and Ethereum. Ouch. That might be rules for locking. I'm locked up. They won't let me go. It may be an Akon situation right here. It should be noted that Celsius filed for bankruptcy in July and suspended withdrawals in June. So you're going to suspend my withdrawals, okay? But you get to take money. See how this currently, man, how the capitalistic system is set up, especially here in the United States. It is unfair. It is not equitable. The guys at the top win every time. They get to do moves like this every time, and there are little to no repercussions for it. I'm sorry, man. Alex and homeboy Leon should be walking the yard. They should be walking the yard and doing push-ups and getting pressed. I'm just saying, man. This is unacceptable. They should have known better. Mashinsky withdrew $10 million in cryptos between May 27th and 31st. Celsius CEO withdrew $7 million, with an extra $4 million in Celsius designated as collateral. Oh my God! Do you guys see this? Man, I don't know, man. Not a good look. Do you guys think that's going to constitute some type of jail time for them? Let me know in the comments. I want to definitely know. Voice Crypto said, I don't want to play as a woman. Oh, we read that one. Hilarious. You going to look around and 6 hours will fly by. You are correct. You are correct. Biden walking. Correct. Let me go. Let me see if I can find. Yo. You are so correct. Let me see if I can find that clip again, because that is clearly Biden walking. Let's see what Biden is doing real quick, ladies and gents. This is Biden walking up to other presidents and elites from around the world with his guns on his back. Yep, that's Biden. You're right. You got him. You spotted him. All in the details. Gary Gensler ain't said about Celsius folks, but went after Kim K. Yeah. Good point. Good point. Good point, man. Gavin cares. He sends money. CryptoCat says, set up everywhere like this. So wrong. Always the same. How does someone withdraw that amount of money so quickly? I know, man. It's insane. They do it like this. They go and they walk real slow, so you don't know. You don't recognize. You know, do it real slow like that, and then duck down. That's how you do it. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. I think they might be in trouble for that one. I hope they are. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't wish jail on anyone, but somebody has to be made an example of it. This is getting out of hand. Why Biden walking gotta be of a color? Why? Cause, man, like he said to Charlemagne, if you're not voting for me, man, you ain't black. That's why. That is why, my friend. Let's take a look at this next one. This is pertaining to Celsius 2, another insider. See how this stuff happens? Lark Davis, which is he is a crypto influencer. Never even heard of this guy. He's got like 400,000 followers. I don't mean, God, how do these people? Oh man. So this guy, Lark Davis, successfully escaped the Celsius network bankruptcy scandal with $2.5 million. You may ask how and how did that all go down? Well, allegedly he began withdrawing funds after he likely received insider information about the company's pending demise. Because he did it. It was surely ironic how he started pulling out right before the actual bankruptcy. I'm just saying. I don't know, man. My man was looking like paid in full. Mitch, he was counting them chips like, yeah, buddy, we out of here. Sorry to everyone else, but I'm a crypto influencer that gets paid from Celsius, and they told me, I'm just a legend here. I'm not saying this is happening. I'm just playing a role here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't, you know. And he was counting them chips, man. He was out of there. Mitch, getting that cash, baby. Weighing it up and counting it up, baby. Counting it up. Crypto Lark, no, say it ain't so. Yes, it is, buddy. Yes, it is. I think he said, Kenneth said, I think some saw the writing and started dipping out of sale. That's possible. It's possible. I got a bad gut feeling several months before and pulled mine out. Really? Why did you pull yours out, Crypto Nana? What did you see or what did you feel? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I did the same thing with Mt. Gox back in the day. Literally, I started seeing withdrawals, delaying. It usually will only take 2 hours max to get my money from the exchange on Mt. Gox. I started seeing it taking 12 hours, 24 hours, 25 hours. I'm like, wait, what's going on here? So I can understand that. If you're attentive and you pay attention to the small things, I guess it's possible. So that's a possibility. Crypto Nana said, I can't remember now, but read something that rung my bell. Oh, interesting. When Mashinsky was at BTC convention and didn't say a word till Monday about the only investors, and that's when. I don't understand what you mean by that. Help me out on that one, bro. I actually met Mashinsky at a private party down in Miami. I think that same week. I think it was. Yep, I think it was. So, yep, that's where we are with things with Celsius. A lot of insider stuff going on, guys. I'm sorry. Crypto Writer said it's as bad as Mark Cuban first stating he didn't cash any of his crypto before his venture crashed. Then the next day he said he did. Same stuff. Sell some of his crypto. Then he invented a new word, rug. Man, it's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Let's talk about one of the major topics for this evening. I wanted to cover this because this is good news for you. You XRP? No. I thought it was XRP. I'm trying to look for some XRP partnerships, ladies and gents. I'm being optimistically hopeful. Cryptocurrency exchange and crypto company, blockchain company, Ripple / XRP token surges 7% after Visa partnership with. Oh, my bad. Not Ripple, not XRP, guys. FTX has partnered with Visa to roll out crypto debit cards across 40 countries. It says here the FTX token, which is FTT, surged 7% after a report that payment giant Visa was partnered with the exchange to roll out crypto debit cards. The partnership will see the exchange release crypto debit cards in 40 countries with a focus on Latin America, Europe, and Asia, according to CNBC report. That's crazy. World dominance plan working out greatly for Sam Bankman-Fried because he's frying all of y'all. He's going to be at the top by himself. At the titty top. Stereo 2 in the building. He said, hello, everyone. Just dropping by to say hi. Still disappointed about BNB dropping the ball. Actually, it could have been worse, my friend. We're going to talk about that next, so stay tuned. Could have been worse. We've got a crypto writer saying nothing will happen to them. That's the sad thing, my friend. That is the sad thing. Knez said when Mashinsky did Miami and didn't say anything about 220K up only to get staking, and that made that Monday retail folks couldn't anymore. Okay, got you. I understand. ETC, etc. Twitter account with 670,000 followers was hijacked and renamed to Ergo platform. Okay, I'm not sure about that one. Help me out. But yeah, world domination plans continuing for Sam Bankman-Fried. So another one. Another one. Great move. That's big news right there, ladies and gents. That is big news. So Reuters, Binance linked blockchain hit by $570 million crypto hack, and of course we hit the paywall. I mean, I'm seeing more paywalls than tollways on my way to Illinois. I just don't understand what's going on here. Binance from TechCrunch, though, we can see it at least from here. $100 million blockchain bridge hack. So the blockchain, Binance blockchain, also known as BNB chain and BSC, took the rare step of suspending transactions and fund transfers after discovering a vulnerability affecting the BSC token hub cross-chain bridge. The vulnerability in the BSC token hub bridge allowed the attacker to forge messages, enabling them to mint new BNB tokens. Since the stolen tokens were not pre-existing tokens taken from wallets, so there were no tokens taken from wallets. No users' funds were impacted. That's cool. Approximately 568 million were initially withdrawn by the hacker, but blockchain security company SlowMist said that the attacker only managed to take out 110 million because the majority of the stolen tokens, worth about 430, couldn't be transferred following the suspension of the Binance chain. So how do you guys feel about stuff like this? Now, this is a centralized action taken by Binance. What do you guys feel about this type of stuff? I want to know, because there are pros and cons, right? And decentralization is not a binary black and white thing. It isn't. It is a gradient scale. So I don't know. You guys let me know how you feel about this. Should they have done this? Frozen the whole chain? At least it was on purpose, unlike Solana. Solana freezes their chain by mistake every other month. So, I mean, at least it was for a good cause, to stop the hackers. They only were able to get 110 million, and we'll see how they're going to swindle that. I mean, I don't know how they're going to watch that successfully, because you got to know all eyes on them now at this point. Snoop Dogg and Tupac. I mean, America's Most Wanted at this point. every coin is going to be watched heavily. So we'll see how that all pans out for them. Toltak said bridges between chains are the problem. Very much so, and Vitalik said it. Has been saying it for a very long time. He actually believes that might never be a successful strategy. I don't ever want to say never, but I understand so far it is a very dangerous thing to do. Sam Bankman-Fried is gaining total control over the crypto space step by step, day by day. Yes, he is. America is a business as long as they pay the tab, no charges. Ain't that a damn shame, my friend? Ain't that a shame? Sam Bankman-Fried is a Wall Street proxy. It's possible. It's definitely possible. Definitely possible. Talking about paywalls, do you think people would pay for Twitter Blue if all the mainstream articles could be read without a paywall? Good point. I don't know. I'm still, it's so funny you say something about Twitter, Red River, because this morning I was literally thinking about Twitter and what a future Twitter looks like with Elon Musk and how they can, because you got to understand, majority of their income comes from like ads, right, and sponsorships, paid ad-based revenue. And so with that being the case, many times companies are kind of in a pickle because they have to toe the line on what should be allowed and what can't be allowed because they have advertisers, and those advertisers will get offended if you allow any and everything. But they allow Twitter porn, which I don't understand. I just found out about Twitter porn about 2 years ago. I was shocked. I didn't even know that was a thing. They allow that, but not Trump or, Alex Jones or, just a whole bunch of different people they've banned for reasons I don't think should have been. So one thing I thought about what Elon could do is offer, maybe they should start a video network, not with Periscope, but actual tab like for videos, and have a whole area that's basically like a YouTube competitor, right? Where people can literally watch videos on Twitter. I don't know what you want to call it, but I think that might be a good feature to add if you think about it. So that was what I was thinking about this morning. Sean said, I thank CZ for being honest and quickly releasing a statement, but this is another example of how the decentralized traditional crypto I love is slowly dying. Very true. Very true. I guess to freeze the chain and save funds of users of the chain, then yes, but I could be the only reason to freeze is for a hack. I hear you on that. I can understand that, but I will say this is the thing on that one, Griff. The hack, the funds weren't stolen from any one person, so no one directly would have been affected. No funds. Now, of course, if they started selling it, then I guess everyone would be affected on the price of the BNB token. But nobody's funds were actually stolen. These were newly minted funds. So how do you think we should have handled that? I'm a longtime XRP holder. I'm starting to get worried that what you are always stating is true. They will not be using XRP. Basically, we are the fanboy hype crew for Ripple. Yeah, you are. In my opinion, I've been saying that for years. I've just been peeping game how Ripple has been moving. I don't see it, bro. You've got, we just talked about yesterday, Swift is linking up with all of these banks to actually upgrade Swift to be blockchain, I guess, based. That's it right there. I mean, that was the main thing that Ripple said they were going to take over Pinky in the Brain, world domination over, and Swift is going to do it. So I don't see it happening, bro. I just don't. And there's no shade to anyone who hosts Ripple, or XRP, I should say. Ripple, the company, is a great company. They do their thing. They acquire companies left and right, are growing and all that good stuff. But the token, I'm not too sure about. They announced Twitter and blog that there would be a quasi TikTok feature coming. See, we don't need that. I tried TikTok. I tried to do content on there, ladies and gents, but I felt like I was adding to the degradation, if that's the right way to say it, the degradation of our society. These quick 1 minute, 2 minute clips of info is killing our attention span. We need to get back to long form. I watch long form content. I watch 2-hour interviews, 3-hour interviews. Lex Friedman, your boy Joe Rogan. I mean, I watch long form stuff, man. Like, you can't know. There's no way you can get correct information, which is happening on Instagram, on TikTok. There's no way you can form a good basis of an opinion off of 1 minute videos, 30-second clips, 90-second clips. This shit is insane. Ripple owns 60% of the available XRP supply and can release or burn XRP whenever the Ripple Foundation wants. Just hope my XRP friends make money and don't get hurt, but I'm not an XRP guy. Yeah, man, make the money, bro. Make the money. At least secure some of that bag, you know. At least extract some of that value because they've been extracting. Now, I do have to make one point clear. I misspoke. I think yesterday or the day before, I misspoke. Some of my Bloodalytics members told me the correct information. Ripple hasn't been selling XRP tokens for I think since 2019, maybe 20. I thought they had been selling since, I don't know, for 5-6 years. But it looks like they have not been selling tokens for a few years now. So I misspoke. But I know before 2019, they were using that bad boy like a bank. A blank check. They were just cashing out every month. Billions of dollars. You know? So Mr. Sekila said FTX token will have a high chance of doing well long term. Yes, I think so. Now that's one should probably buy if you want to kind of be on the world domination tip, pinky in the brain. Well, that just throws a wrench in the whole thing. I don't know what to think then. Yeah, I know it does, man. It's a good question. Good question there. So, yeah, that's where we are with Binance token. So initially it was a $500-something million. They froze the chain and now isolated to about 100 million. All right. So, I mean, hey, ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. But I think that's it for this Friday, ladies and gents. I want you to, before leaving, we got 51 people in the building. Spin that leg around. Smack that like booty before you exit. I would greatly appreciate it. That's it for now. Baby Blood is upstairs crying, so I'm going to go attend to him. It's your boy Crypto Blood. That's another episode of My Two Satoshis. I'm out of here. Holla!
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.